take the red pill or the other red pill. Welcome. Let's get started. Woo! Oh shit, I'm falling. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to another video. Another void video. You've been here, you know what this is. Another rambling, but I already got the topic at hand. This one is for all my other fellow YouTubers and whoever wants to be entertained, I guess, along the way. Yeah, judging by the title, you're here because you want to see what it takes to get to 500 subs. Well, this is it. This is it. This is all it takes. What you see. This is what I've been doing to get this far. Getting to 500 subs isn't that hard. Oh, that might itch some of you from the wrong way. Oh, it's not hard work. Okay, it's hard work, but don't overcomplicate it, you know? It's a good drink. Don't overcomplicate. Don't overcompensate. Don't overcomplicate the process. I'm going to start by saying a quote that I just read like 20 minutes ago, and I thought it was a great quote. I didn't even look up where it's from. I'll throw it in the background and we'll quote it there. We'll learn in the post. It's a man who likes to walk will get further than the man. Now I have to Google this. The man who enjoys to walk will get further than the man who enjoys the destination. Something along the lines that. We'll throw the quote up. I understand it. That's what matters. But I'm saying this because if you're gonna start anything, it's something you want to do. It's something you believe in. You gotta love the process. You gotta love the thing you're doing. You can't love the idea of like where you're gonna go, where you're gonna end up at. Because if you just love the frame of where you're at, but you don't love how you're getting there, fucking stop. Change paths. Change it different. Because life's too short. Life is too short to be doing the same thing day in and day out if you don't enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy the love, if you're here, you know, for the 500 sub thing, like I'm getting you here because I at least have credibility with the 500 subs. I've talked a lot in past videos where I'm like, I don't have credibility. I can't talk about like, oh, you should start a YouTube channel and you're gonna be successful. I don't have credibility there yet. So I took a step back and I was like, where do I have credibility? I have credibility here, 500 subs. I can tell somebody how to start a YouTube channel and get to 500 subs just by what I've done. And all I've done is I turn on the camera, I start recording, and boom, that's it. That's it. I show up. Obviously, there's a little bit more to it than that. Like if you're really looking to make it, like being a YouTuber with 500 subs, for me, all it takes, I show up every day, but I love the whole process. And I'm saying whatever it is you're showing on YouTube, you gotta love the process too, or you're gonna fall off. You're not gonna want to keep doing it. It's just like the man who gets further because he loves the walking instead of the destination. So find a way to love doing YouTube instead of making it work. And the where people get it messy is where they turn it into a formula that they have to figure out how to be successful on YouTube instead of just having fun with it. And I think that's really the key, because that's what it's really about on this platform, is being creative, being you, being the individual. Stop trying to think like everybody else. Stop trying to, who cares what the other group has to say? Be you, that you're the individual. There's a lot of power in that. Say what you want. It sets you apart. If you want to stop walking with that same herd that's all going to the same destination and change course and step out of that herd and walk in your own direction, because it feels good, it feels powerful. There's power in the unknown, in discovery. There's something awesome there. Setting off into the unknown. It's enjoyable. Like, it didn't feel that hard getting this far. It's only 500 subs, but that's a lot. There's a lot of people starting the same shit I'm doing. And I was like, you know what? I look at people ahead of me and watch their videos, see what they're doing. I'm always interested in what the community on YouTube's doing here. And I'm always surprised. I'm like, man, they're making it, just being themselves, just doing what they're doing. That's awesome. Anyone can do it. You just show up, you start putting videos out. There's proof in it when you just start doing it. Like, I've been doing it for 9 months now, and I'm already here, past 500 subs. And this video is really words of encouragement, just to find your little passion project, whatever it is, here on YouTube. Just bleed whatever you want out into the world. Say your shit. If it's negative, talk negative. If it's positive, talk positive. You know, talk about your emotion, your state of mind, whatever you're doing at in life, wherever you're going, what you're doing. People will tag along if they catch eyes on you. You know, it's only a matter of time before the system picks you up and pushes you out into more of the algorithm. just putting out videos proves it if you've done enough. I'm 100 and about 150 videos into YouTube, and I've seen that myself. I can put out like 10 videos, 50 views each one, and then boom, I put out an 11th video, 1,000 views, 30 plus subs, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I gotta keep doing that. It's like every 10 videos, and then boom, like this video, be 50 views. And then if it does, it does, and you move on to the next. It's always do that for however long it takes. If you don't mind how long it takes, like I said, enjoy the process. It doesn't matter. Back to the man who walks, you know, he's enjoying the walk. Does it really matter about anything else? You'll get to the destination eventually. So just keep walking, keep moving, have fun doing this whole thing. I wanted to talk more about something I have credibility in. That's what this video really was, because I've been like jumping ahead of myself. I'm like, oh, I want to make this video, but I'm like, but it just doesn't come across right if I'm talking from up here and I'm down here. So I'm like, I need to slow down. Like, where do I have credibility? And I'm like, I have 500 subs. I can talk about that. I can make a video on that, and I'll touch back on these bases. I'll go back to my normal format of just making videos, and then slow down. And I also want to help people along the way. I don't think everyone here is obviously wants help being a YouTuber, and I'm sure they can take things even from this conversation and apply to their life. And it doesn't even have to be about YouTube. It can be about goals in life. It doesn't have to be about YouTube, but it's what this is, you know. I'm spewing my shit. Yeah, this is more of a, I guess this would be more of a tutorial type video. And I do want to throw more of these in as I grow, and because I feel like there is other YouTubers here watching just from past videos I have put out, and people sub, and I think they're interested in like, oh, where's this guy gonna go? Hey, I'm interested too. It's a matter of time. With each video I put out, I always feel closer and closer to a new thing, next thing, and it feels good because when I commit to the video, get it done, it's the idea, it's done, it's out of my way. All right, on to the next thing. Let's keep going. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's keep this wheel turning. I love it. And it's always weird to come down. I always say come down here because this is my basement. But to come down here and record another video when I have like 4 behind, because I'm like, I want to keep a path, but it should keep on a linear path, because I'll just release them as they go. I always forget what I say. See, these videos turn into a ramble eventually. I could stick to the 500 sub, but it's just, this is my stick, you know. I just go on about. We if you came here for the 500 sub, you got the knowledge now. You can move on. You can click off and go on about your day. So yeah, if you want to get to 500 subs, all you gotta do is start. Keep recording. It might seem scary at first. If you've not started, it might seem weird. No, you don't know how to talk to a camera. It is weird. Who the fuck does this? But you get better. I'm proof. I know when I look back at my videos, I can already see, and that was only 9 months ago. Give me 2 more years. I'm gonna be putting a lot of hours into this stuff. It's gonna be a master in no time. Just ripping out the words, going at it. Have I got anything else to add? There's not much to say, you know, being a small YouTuber with 500 plus subs. To me, it wasn't that hard. It took time and energy and work, but I loved it all, so it wasn't that hard for me. It feels like a game, and I'm just playing this game that just feels like it keeps evolving. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and I love that. I love that I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm just constantly figuring something out. I feel like there's always a problem, so I'm always looking for a solution. I like that feeling. It feels good. Makes you have a meaning every day. Like there's something to accomplish. I like it. Yeah. Shit. I think that's all I got here. Yeah, just show up, have fun. Be you. Get creative with it. That's the cool thing too here on YouTube. There's no rules. I'm trying to help you, obviously, but this is just my experience pushing it onto you. Like, I'm trying to give you something. I'm trying to help. And the cool thing is there's no rules. Like, dude, this game is infinite here on YouTube. Like, I don't know if you know, but I'm sure you've doom scrolled and seen the fucking rabbit hole you can go down on this place. It's infinite. There's so much people doing shit. Like, you know, there's mukbangs. People are getting paid to eat in front of a camera. Seriously. I've said it before. There's people much more stupid than you and I making it further than you and I. So if you use, 2% of that brain power, imagine what you can do here on the platform. And then you can have a place to speak. You have a stage to stand on eventually. Something to speak to a community. That's cool. It's really cool. It's crazy because we all live in this world, and it's really a new thing. And it doesn't really feel like it, at least to me. It feels like it's always been here almost, but it hasn't. Yeah, there's no rules to this game. That's cool as fuck. Do it your way. Say whatever you want. Do whatever you want and keep doing it. And if you're having fun with it, keep doing it. It will take off. Someone will watch you, and if you're being your true self, there's gonna be people that tag along. They see the genuinity. They see the genuine person you are. There's so much articulated people, unauthentic, robotic people, not thinking, doing the same thing, doing things because that's what you're supposed to be doing, because of group mentality. When you get people in groups, that's when you really see it. It feels really good when you get to do this. You get to say whatever the fuck you want. That is cool. Not give a shit what people can do. Like, obviously, you gotta stay in a frame. You can't go too crazy, you know? You start throwing that N-word around, neighbor, you know, people, you can't, you gotta watch yourself. You know, you are on somebody else's house here. You are a guest on this platform. You can't say everything, but you pretty much can. That shit doesn't even matter. Like, you can say some important shit. Whatever you want to do, do it. Give it a shot. What's the worst that's gonna happen? What's the worst? I don't know. You're gonna die anyway. Okay? We're all dead. We're all dying. Stop taking this place so seriously. That's how we always end the video. You're gonna die. Okay? None of it matters. I don't know why we're here. Alright? This video was pointless. I'm gonna go kill myself. Alright, I'm gonna grab my phone. I got some notes on this video, so like I said, it was a hybrid video. So let's see if we can recap what we learned here. I'm gonna get my phone. Alright, we got my Notion app where I doodle and write down all my intrusive thoughts. Let me pull this up. Alright, I'm just gonna skim over this and I'll highlight whatever I find and deem important. Tweak the stuff you're putting out along the way. Fun with it, don't let it become this data sheet that everyone talks about. See, that's another thing. Yeah, everyone, like I said, everyone seems like there's always this rule. Like, I hate when I'm watching, when I'm looking for advice and I get more of it. I hate when it gets fed to you and like it's this robot system and like you got to create for it. That's when I really like, dude, no, you're gonna hate that. You're gonna create for it and not create for yourself, and that's just shit. You're gonna end up hating it. It's fucking lame. That's so lame to do. Do it if you want, but those are the videos I hate. Like, how to become successful YouTube with these 10. Look at what everyone else is doing. See what's trending on the top 10 page and like do whatever. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just group. You're becoming part of a group and just shit gets messy, man. Everyone says just to start, but don't forget that it's a self-development kind of journey. You will have to learn a lot of different skills to make it, and it's a life that you go on alone because most people are not doing this. Chances are you're like me and don't know anybody trying YouTubes, so the only people you can get information from are people like me on the internet, figuring out how to make it on the internet, and that kind of makes sense. You're not gonna go to somebody who's not on the internet trying to figure out how to do this shit. So you might not look like you know what you're doing to a lot of people in your space because they don't know what the fuck you're doing. They're focused on that old economy. If you're doing this, you set out on a mission. It requires a lot of adapting, pivoting. Don't just think because you have one goal being here on this platform. You're gonna need to learn a lot of skills, a lot of adapting, figuring this shit out. There's no such thing as one true path, and that's anything, you know, in life. It's not just here. Especially here, though, like I was just saying earlier, the creativity, this shit's infinite. You can do whatever you want on this platform. Don't let anyone discourage you from it's crazy what's on here. Yeah, while you grow up, you're told to act with ones around you, and what is annoying, disrespectful. This eventually leads to what success is. And if these people around you think the path they only took is the only way to success, they are just conditioned to believe, oh, I like this one right here. This is a good one. If you end up doing what everyone else does, you fail to ever becoming whoever you really were meant to be, a free thinker. Yeah, see, that's good stuff right there. Keep going down the path that's just safe and, oh, everyone else is doing this, I'll do that. You kind of fall in line with everybody else. You just keep doing what everyone else is doing and you just get trapped in that. Don't be scared to be you because everyone else isn't doing it. Wow. Don't be scared to be you because everyone else isn't doing it. It's rare. Show people how to do it. Groups suck. Groups of people always suck. It's the individual that gets to have real fun, bound to no one, no organization, no rules. But then again, we're all a group. We're all a community. I know it's a paradox. You can't have this without that. You get the idea. We can get an argument over a lot of shit here being said. There's a lot of nuance here to the stuff I say. Yeah, most of us get pushed to a point in life. We become obedient because that's how we grow up. That's what we're conditioned to be doing. When we go to schools, you're not really supposed to question all that. You're supposed to just, get good grades, follow along, follow the rules, blah, blah, blah. And when you do all this, you fail to ever really do anything for yourself. You do things for others. But you need to learn all this by going through it. It makes sense to get there. It's good to get there. You got to go through this shit. The free individual doesn't come out of a certain system, such as a school. The free thinker comes from not wanting to be in a system. Yeah, they don't go to the same place that everyone else is going. That would make them just like everyone else. You wouldn't go to, if you really wanted to be different and set out, you wouldn't go into a system that everyone else is doing. And you could be like, well, all right, pause the video, we're here. Why am I stopping the video? I just wanna, I shouldn't have to rationalize what I say, but you know how the internet is, and you speak something and it's permanent. You're not allowed to be wrong. So I'm just stopping the video to just say that this guy talking here, wherever he's at, I don't know where he's at on the screen, but yeah, that guy talking, he's talking about, I got some notes in my pocket. What does he talk about? I got notes written down. What's this idiot saying? Oh yeah, no. I go on and talk about like schools and shit, I'm just pretty much got shit written down, and I just wanted to cover, I'm not talking shit about schools or jobs. I'm about to talk about it. It might rub people, wrong way, everyone's got jobs. I'm speaking from my own experience when I'm talking about jobs and stuff and going that traditional route. I'm talking about for the people that actually hate their jobs. If you love your job, good. There's nothing to argue then. You do your thing. And if your passion is to go to school and do that route, do that thing. That's not for me. I never wanted to do that. I was just pausing the video to, explain myself. I shouldn't have to, but we're just doing it. I'm gonna get ridiculed anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to save myself before it's just an opinion, people. Don't take my advice, or don't take his advice. I don't know. Wherever this video's at, I mentioned about a mediocre life. I'm getting a call. Alright, I don't remember where I was at. And that's because I got a call. Anyway, let me try to guess. Mediocre life? Yeah, mediocre life. I'm about to talk about like something about mediocre life in the video. And what I mean by mediocre life, I don't mean you're gonna have no wealth or whatever, and no money and nice toys. What I mean is, when I say mediocre, I mean what everyone else is doing as far as their well-being is. Everyone doesn't seem to have a very high well-being, and from what I see in life, like everyone's going to work, grinding away their lives. That's all we have is our time, our health, our life. But you're not gonna have any of that if you go grind away at that 30-year job. That's just my opinion. You gotta have meaning in your life, and you give these companies 8 to 12 hours of your day. You gotta find a way to enjoy that, and you can get paid to do what you enjoy. It's tough to find that passion. You can do it, and that's what I mean by mediocre. So yeah, if I'm gonna spend all that time, I need to care about it. Otherwise, you just go crazy. You start not caring about what you're doing, and that's not a life I'd want to live. And that's the mediocre life. Like, it's not the worst thing that could happen to you, but it's what people do. I'm not trying to say that you're dumb if you're working 9 to 5 or whatever. I view them as pebble stones. Like, yeah, they're supposed to be like a stepping stone to get you, use it as a tool. There's nothing wrong if you're happy with a 9 to 5, or if you're you're genuinely happy, you love it. Then there's nothing to argue. Then you're doing it. You're doing good. Figured it out. Anyway, this is some shit. I don't need to justify myself. Go ahead. We're gonna go on to the next video. I'm wasting my time trying to add in this shit. Hold up. Pause the video. Fuck all this shit. Don't listen to any of these guys. These guys are all retarded. Listen to yourself, Don't take advice from anybody, especially on the internet, where you're gonna follow some dipshit's advice. Yeah, that's even me too. Them too, you too. Fuck all this shit. My hands aren't working. You take my advice and don't listen to anybody's advice. Paradox advice. Anyway, let the video continue. Let this dipshit go on about whatever he has to spew, whatever he's trying to do. He ain't gonna do it. But seriously. I don't know. Go on, get in and keep going. Thing with YouTube. Yeah, no, there's no idea that's original. Everyone's taking ideas and forming their own ideas. It's just how it works. It's gonna keep going that way. But I'm here on YouTube being me, doing it in my way. Like, everyone's here doing it their way, and that's the cool part. That's the cool, like I said, there's nuance here. We can get semantic about everything and argue over these little words, but I'm saying what I'm saying. If you don't like it, continue on about your day. You just become a useful worker, a gov boy, whatever you want to label it when you go into these systems. You're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get any, extraordinary. You're going to end up with a mediocre life. And if that's what you want, that's fine. Then you just know that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. Mediocre actions produce mediocre results. Shit like this isn't, doing this is, you've seen it. There's proof in here. Like, It's crazy the amount that what YouTube can do for people's lives. I've seen it being on this platform and seeing other people talk about it and preach about it. And the numbers are only going up here. YouTube is only getting bigger. All right, let me get through the rest of this script. It's a bigger issue when you try to live life like you're going to make it out alive, or have this idea you're finally going to make it to the summit. The worst thing you could do with your life is try and get through to the end without making mistakes, because that's how we evolve and become better than our current selves. You won't get what you want out of life if you stay where it is comfortable and try new things and make mistakes. After you make the mistakes, pivot, learn, adapt, correct course, move on. Solutions exist because of the problems. Create a solution with every problem. You can't have success without failure. Oh, fucking dropping bars out here, man. Allow yourself to fail. This is how you get to know what you want in life. Don't be scared to set out on something because you will fail. That means you're attempting to get what you currently believe you want out of life. It could change next week, next month, decade, when you're 70 and falling apart. But you know, because you set out and moved on to the next thing, like dating, you date different people to see who you connect with and move on as you see what feels right. Do this with every interest. See if you actually like doing it versus the idea. Do whatever you want and don't care what people tell you. Seriously, fuck them. But know this, when you feel it, okay, yeah, I'm rereading some stuff here just because this ain't profesh reading. I'm trying to decipher my own writing here. That's why I love even doing this. I love doing this because it's not professional. You don't even gotta be professional. Like, fuck professionalism. That shit's so lame. It's fucking lame. Corporate world sucks. Sucks wiener. That shit's boring as fuck. And that's what I'm saying here, right here. Do whatever you want and don't care what other people tell you. Fuck them. But know this. When you go down and do whatever it is you want, you will feel the results of doing what you did. And that's okay. Just think it out. Think out the thing you did and see if it was a mistake. For example, go get fucked up, party all night. How do you feel the next day? What issue is it causing? Jerking off, watching porn, playing video games all day, eating snacks, junk food. What do you feel because you keep repeating these tasks that just drag you down? And if these tasks aren't dragging you down, it's probably because you don't have a meaning important enough that where when you do these actions, it doesn't affect your day. It doesn't affect anything because you don't have any goals. You don't have enough focus, so the partying isn't getting in the way of anything. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wrote down. So this was kind of a hybrid video. This was a hybrid theory. I've only been here yapping for 37 minutes. This is definitely a longer video than I thought it would be. Oh, that felt good. Getting that shit done, baby. Moving on to the next thing. So yeah, man, do it however you want. Fucking show up, hit record, talk your shit, get it on out. Keep repeating that process. You'll be fine and dandy. Give yourself some time. Give yourself 3 months. See what progress you make in that. Don't be so immediate with your actions to results. Let it sink in. Keep doing it. Set yourself out. Set goals. Do the thing. Do the thing, man. Fuck motivation. Just go do it. You don't need to be motivated. You need to do it. That's what you need to do. So stop looking for motivation. If this video motivated you, good. But fuck motivation, okay? Go fucking do it. Stop looking for motivation. We're gonna just get in a tangent and talk about something else. But I'm gonna get out of here. I said enough. I'm gonna edit this video all together. Get it out. Move on to the next thing. I love you. I won't see you. You'll see me. We'll be back at 1,000 subs with another one of these videos. What it's like to be a YouTuber with 1,000 subs. And we'll keep coming back. 10,000 subs. 50,000 subs. 100,000 subs. 1 trillion. Quadbillion dollars. Quadrillion. You get the reference? Austin Powers? I shouldn't have to spell it out for you. Dr. Evil. Quadrillion. I don't remember. It's probably a bad reference. Anyway, I'm out. I won't see you. You'll see me.